Once he has said that, I leave the door and actually approach Colin and place my hand gently upon his shoulder.
As you do so, Colin motions towards Alvarez and Elenis to come towards him as well. And Aaron, you are in your bedroll, correct?
Yeah.
All right. He's going to lower his voice so that you, Aaron, don't hear him.
Okay. I'm actually going to mute myself. I'll just make it easier to... So just a message.
All right. I have a question for you three.
I nod.
This... Aaron was his name?
Yes.
Are you any closer to him? Do you have any sway with him that I might not have?
That you what? Sorry, you cut out.
That I might not have?
I would think so, yes, considering the circumstances.
All right. I believe it's too much to ask for you to request that he let us stay here. And what I was saying was true. The woods are becoming more and more dangerous for us, and with a child, it's all the more risk. But sorry. I also understand that my journey to Utis will be dangerous and possibly be the end of us. And I mean what I say about this. And raises a hand that's more of... that has claws growing out of it. Being a gift. I don't want this to die with us. And I know that the other members of our I don't even know what to call it anymore. We called it just research. The Royal Police call it a cult. But I know that none of them know how to do this, and I don't want this ability to die out. Would any of you be able and willing to take this gift with you? You worship a god, correct? If you were the only follower of your god, and you were facing a mission that meant probable death, would you try to spread your god's word? And that is as I do. If any of you are able to carry this gift with you, and not be at risk of your friend and the Royal Police, then I would greatly appreciate it. At a risk, yes. I just thought it'd be funny.
Try to keep it within your backstory. How would we? do you need to spread it to us, so to speak? Or is it something done through magic practice?
It would need to be spread. A thin scratch is all I need.
Hmm.
So, what do you say? And I understand if it's too much of a risk for you. All right. And you, Sanaric and Alvarez.
Huh.
You know the forearm handshake?
Forearm handshake? No, not off the top of my head.
Where you grasp each other's forearms so you go further past than just the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was referring to.
I grasp his hand in that manner, or his arm in that manner, and give him a simple nod.
I'll follow suit afterwards, but why not?
What?
I mean, you can tell him if you want. I'm not, as DM, I'm not going to spread personal player information.
Okay, well that's great. That's great. That's great.
So
Yeah.
he decided to do nothing. Well. Anyway, but yes, Alvarez would accept gift.
All right. So Alvarez and Sanric both accept.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you guys both did a forearm handshake with him.
Yep.
All right. With a nod, he just ever so slightly tightens his grip, digs his claws into you. Doesn't draw a lot of blood, just enough to just barely bleed. Like, just slightly thicker than a paper cut, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And because you both are willing, I'm going to... I'll still make a Constitution saving throw.
Do we need advantage, disadvantage, anything like that?
No, just your Constitution.
Okay. Oh, that's one.
This isn't to bite it off. It's just to see how it affects you. All right, Alvarez, you get a little woozy for just a second, and then are on your feet with a strange feeling in your gut. Sanric, your vision glows blurry and blurrier, and the color in the room begins to get muted, and the sounds of the fire still slightly crackling in the under the cauldron begins to sound far away and as if it's traveling through water. And then you collapse and just lose consciousness. All right. 1 second while I get Aaron because he this.
Yeah. Oh no.
So who who
returned.
exactly did you just pin to the wall, though?
Colin.
Excuse me? What?
Okay.
Excuse
Right.
me?
So, Aaron, you suddenly hear as
What?
Elenis grabs Sanric, who appears to be losing consciousness, and pins him against the wall.
No, he's pinning Colin against the wall, right? I've collapsed.
Pinning. Yeah. Sanric has collapsed. Colin is being pinned against the wall. Make a perception check.
Me?
Yes.
What?
Wait a minute.
Okay. Alright, you know what?
Oh no.
Just what do
All
I
right.
see right now?
This was to see if you could spot their wounds, and you see that on Sanric's arm, there is very thin, very shallow, vaguely claw-shaped cuts.
God damn it.
I'm sorry, on Sandrik's arms? Her
Yeah.
arm? And what is...
And he is collapsed.
And he is collapsed, and everyone else is... Well, Eladus is pinning Cullen to the wall. What is
Alvarez
Alvarez
is doing
doing?
all right.
Alvarez is just chilling, or...
I'm
He's over
like
there.
kind of. I'm noticeably somewhat panicked by everything that's happening around me, but
Okay, where are Maverick and Elaine?
Elaine is over by the bed with Maverick. Maverick has started crying due to all the commotion. And she is... You guys would be over here-ish.
Okay,
Elaine would be over here with the baby.
let's just say that I was sleeping. I don't know. I should probably just be right here. Okay. There. Right.
All right. So what happens now?
I get out of my bedroll, draw my sword, and ask, "What the hell is going on?"
I
Colin
don't know what
is-
he's talking about. All I did was shake the guy's.
Colin is absolutely panicked.
He just started losing his shit.
Put the man down. Colin, what? Me? Is that Justin? Is that what I'm doing?
I just rolled it just in case it was needed. That's all.
Oh,
Like just in case.
okay. Well, I
In
don't
the future-
question that.
Yeah, in the future, if your character is lying,
until you ask for it.
save the deception until someone doubts you.
Okay.
Elodis, put the man down. I look at Colin, expecting some kind of response from him.
kind of like very panicked, and he sputters for a second or two before he manages to get out what he says is true. I did ask them, and it's really nothing to worry about. It's roll. Well, no. What's your strength? All right, he takes 3 bludgeoning damage. And he says, "Your friend is just reacting slightly poorly to getting."
Stop, Ellis! Stop!
I
Let
was
him
asked
talk.
to explain.
Let him speak. This time I walk up and grab Ellis's punching arm.
Sanric, do another Constitution check or a Constitution saving throw.
Give me a moment.
Christ.
You said Constitution, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Still out like a light.
Oh no!
Colin, explain now.
All right. What has happened is, yes, I did give them lycanthropy. I requested to give it to them, and they accepted. Your friend reacted badly to it, accepting it, and lost consciousness. As soon as he awakens, he will be perfectly fine.
I take a look at Sanric and just look at his current condition. Is he seizuring or anything, or just kind of unconscious?
He's just unconscious.
Oh my!
Please, I really meant no harm. I'll tell you exactly what I told them. I just didn't want this gift to die down. I didn't want it to die out.
Enough. I extended my hand. I tried to help where I could. And spreading this curse
It is not a curse.
I'm not. I let go of it.
Oh my!
All right, Sanric, another Constitution saving throw.
I regret everything. I regret everything.
All right, you begin slowly coming to consciousness.
Okay, slowly, as in like.
You can hear everything that's coming around, and in the next 20 or so seconds, you'll be fully conscious.
Okay.
I extended my sympathies where I could, but this is too much. You've spread it into a companion nonetheless. I'm gonna have to arrest you.
Am I conscious at this point?
Yeah, you could vaguely hear what he was saying.
Am I capable of speaking or moving?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Do I know that Colin has been struck recently?
Several times.
I'm going to say that his wounds are not bad enough to be obvious yet.
Yet.
I am visibly seen rolling
But you
over
can't
on.
tell that he's pinned.
Yeah, you can visibly see that I roll over on my hands and knees, kind of like just. Ugh.
Oh, good morning.
I look up, see Colin pinned, Aaron and Elenis near him. Elenis pinning him specifically. Let the man go, for God's sake. Am I able to get up fully, Justin?
struggling, yes. It does take you a couple seconds.
I offer a hand.
I take your hand and stand to my full height. Elenis, let him go.
You want to let this monster go? He's cursed you.
Have you not listened to the same story that I have?
I wish I hadn't, though. If he's willingly spreading lycanthropy, I can't let him roam around.
He spread it to 2 willing individuals.
It's against the law. The law is the law. I already tried to help. I can't do anything more.
Then uphold what you said. Let them go and take me in.
Doesn't try to move.
I lock eyes with Aaron and say this with like dead seriousness. You gave them your word. Let them go. We will leave their home tonight. We can rest elsewhere. We've proven that we can. If you have to punish someone for your laws, then punish me. Let them go.
I look between Elaine, Maverick, and Colin several times, and then I say,
It's at this point that you realize Elaine and Maverick have been kind of sneaking across the room to the door. They're now roughly over here.
and where over, what, in here somewhere?
Yeah, you're over here in this area.
Okay. I take a step towards them and raise my sword. Not super high, but just a bit. Not up beyond hip level, and order them to stop. Or grab Elaine to stop, I suppose.
She does, and tries to say something, but with just fear caught in her throat, you can't make out what she said.
With you showing hostility towards the 2 of them, I struggle over, still feeling somewhat woozy, and stand between them and you.
You would
And at
take
that-
punishment for these animals?
I would take punishment for these people.
With that, a flicker of sympathy goes across my face, but disappears relatively quickly. And I say, come morning, you leave, and never come back. Or you'll have me to answer to.
For clarity, are you saying this to Sanric or Colin?
Sorry, to Colin and Elaine.
All right.
And I don't break eye contact with Sandrick, though. So,
Now, I swallow deeply, still like fully getting my bearings. Get the hell out of their house.
I'm gonna walk over to Colin at this point and tap him on the shoulder. Casting Cure Wounds, I do. Checking on him to see how he is.
At that, he's doing quite a bit better. You can tell he's still scuffed up a little bit, still a little hurt. But He touches the hand on his shoulder and says, "Thank you," and then turns to everyone else and says, "I'd like to offer a correction. You can leave the house, but it is no longer our house." Looking pointedly at Aaron. "You have no need to fear of us. We'll be heading out now." He goes over to Elaine, grabs her hand and says, "And before I leave, thank you all for saving my life from the spiders."
I stare scimitars at Elenis.
This is well beyond dagger.
And
These are goddamn storms.
as they leave the building, Colin transforms into a large wolf. Not werewolf, but a full wolf. Much larger than the normal wolves that you see. Elaine climbs on his back, and woof, they're off.
I
I
turn
colla-
to Sam. Oh,
I collapse to my knees, and you can hear just like a heated, breathy, "God damn it."
what were you thinking, Sam?
One at a time.
Try.
I collapse to my knees, and a very breathy, just heavy, "God damn it," escapes my lips.
Aside from the wounds that he has, he does not appear to be visually affected right now. And Colin left before he could offer any sort of explanation on how to control it. Oh yeah, you completely realize? And Colin is long gone.
That man zooms. Or wolf. Or thing. Anyways. Sandrick, what were you thinking? What you did is forbade by the Empire. Morally corrupt at that.
I look up at him, and I think this is one of the first times that Aaron and I have truly spoken to each other. I conversed with you briefly at the Forester's Lodge, right, about our plans for the first morning.
Yeah, briefly, but we haven't had a discussion.
You get to truly look at my face, in my eyes, and just kind of I'm on my knees. I'm as vulnerable as a man can possibly be. I did what I thought was right.
Lycanthropy is a curse. I've half a mind to take you in, but
Then do it! I told you I would take the punishment. They are gone. That's what I wanted.
Yes. Make a religion check.
pray, bitch, pray.
One second. And you know of general curses having some cures, quote unquote, being found in religious magics. You don't know specifically about lycanthropy. You'd guess Probably.
I look Aaron in the eyes again. If being able to escape an entire empire and raise a family in the middle of this godforsaken forest is a curse, then yes, I'm cursed. I already am.
Yeah.
I look at you rather pointedly as you kind of interrupted our conversation, but you have my interest. Perhaps Sandrick, we need to get this cured. I don't know what got into you thinking that you wanted this abomination. It needs to be removed.
And then what? And then you lock me away for being a cursed, unstable man. We couldn't possibly work together further. You'd never trust me.
I can't blame you for the deceptions of a monster. You'd be cured and free to do as you will. Whether that be adventure or not, it's really up to you.
If you think you can cure me, then so be it. I can't imagine what you think, though, to look upon myself or that man and call us monsters.
Maybe he was a monster. Maybe he was a human once, but he's a monster now. I extended my hand, gave him a chance, and he spits while I'm sleeping in his under the same roof.
He did nothing. I allowed it.
Doesn't mean it's not outlawed. It's like that for a reason.
Enough! I won't sway either of you. The house is empty. We might as well rest here. Whatever ends up happening, I'm sure the both of you have innumerable plans for what to do. I've had quite enough of it for today.